Hey guys, Stephen Michael here. I just wanted to make a very fast video here as I am running around with my day to let you know that Sigma announced a brand new camera. It is the Sigma BF, which means beautiful camera. It is made out of a solid aluminum, one piece of solid aluminum. It's really geared more toward photographers. It's very minimalistic. I believe you could have over 4,000 raw images or 2.5 hours of 6K video on this thing. And here's the kicker. There is no HDMI, there is no EF. Basically, it is very minimalistic. It does have a touchscreen, which has haptic feedback, which I think is pretty cool. But also, it has not only a built-in battery, but a built-in 230 gigabyte hard drive. And it has one fast-charging USB Type-C. Now, again, this is going to be geared toward photographers and wedding photographers and people who just want to capture a little bit of video while they are shooting their photos. Now, for me as a cinematographer, let's talk about the elephants in the room. Let's talk about the internal battery. Everything is going to be dependent on how long that internal battery is going to last. Is that internal battery going to last 2.5 hours so that you can get the video on there, or are you going to have to plug it in to a V-mount with power delivery? Can you get a hub and can you power both now that a lot of monitors are going USB Type-C instead of HDMI, can you use a monitor and power the thing at the same time? So that's going to be very dependent. Are there going to be cages offered? And is the hard drive going to be not only can the hard drive be replaced, but also can the hard drive be expanded via like one of the Lexar Pro little plugins, or can you plug in some media to record out of the USB Type-C? So these are all questions that I really want to ask Sigma, and I will be asking them. I will try to talk to them at NAB this year because I am very fascinated by this camera. I think right now I'd say that the internal battery is a mistake because we all know with it, we all have those little Rode microphones. Those are disposable. I don't mind an internal battery there, but in a camera, when batteries, how long is that full charge going to last until it starts losing? How many charges is it going to last till it actually starts losing charge power? Is it replaceable? So I think that right now I would say a built-in battery in a camera is kind of a mistake. I think that's going to hinder the sales. Now this thing is only $2,000, so it is fairly inexpensive as far as cameras go. But I think that the internal battery might actually kill this camera, and also how long that battery lasts is going to be a major factor in whether people pick this camera up or not. But I do love the fact that it is very minimalistic. It has EL Zone, I believe, in it. It has a touch screen and it's a haptic feedback touch screen, so we'll see how that works once we get our hands on it. But it is very interesting. It is an interesting step, and yes, it is an L mount. So there you go. It is. They are still pushing the L mount alliance. So it is a fascinating camera, and I would love to talk to Sigma to see if I could get hold of one so that I can kind of rig it out as a cinema camera and see if this is a viable, very easy to use camera for $2,000. I think it's very interesting. I like the clean aesthetic. It is much bigger than the Sigma FP, but and I was hoping that they would announce an update to the Sigma FP because the Sigma FP is getting a little long in the tooth now. But I get it. They didn't want to kind of step on the sales of the Sigma FP and the Sigma LP. So time will tell. Hopefully I will be able to get my hands on one, or I'll at least see it at NAB, and I'll have lots of questions to ask them when I'm there in April. So a very interesting announcement from Sigma, and something that I feel, if I can rig it out properly, might make a good cinema camera. And they might have a good cinema camera and they might not know it. And I think the one thing before I go, the other thing I would like to see on a version 2, and I'll tell them this, is I wish it had 2 USB outs, so I could do one to monitor and one to power, or one to a microphone and one to a monitor. But it's interesting because it doesn't have any jacks or anything. It doesn't have any headphone jacks or anything like that. So you'll be stuck with internal stuff. But a very interesting choice of cameras for Sigma. Okay, well, that's it. I will catch you guys later.